Today we're going to talk about WinScry, which is our remote system monitor software. If you don't know what WinScry is, I urge you to go to our website, www.winscry.com, and read about it. It is a different kind of remote system monitor. But today is about getting started. We're going to set up WinScry and get it going in less than 15 minutes. So, to get started, step one is download and install the WinScry Management Console on your computer. You run the Management Console from your computer, not the system that you want to monitor, although you can. There's no firm law that says you can't. You don't have to. To do this, you go to our website, www.winscry.com. On the left, go to Downloads. There's the Management Console. Download the 64 32-bit installer and install it on your computer. This can be you can run it from anywhere. You can install it on multiple computers if you want, because it stores no data locally. It's just an access to our web portal. It's going to put a shortcut on your desktop that looks like this. And we're done with that. Step one is done. Start up the Management Console, and it's going to prompt you to log in. You log in with your Hermitech account. This is your email address or your password. If you don't have a Hermitech account, you can just click here and create one. It will let you log in. It will automatically create a free 30-day fully functional demo account for you. So I'm going to log in. And I am done. I have logged in to the Management Console. Those two steps are done. Next, step 4 says create a WinScry installation and get the token. I can tell by looking at this, this is a fully functional account. My subscription is active. I can have 10 monitors. That means I can set up 10 client installations and monitor 10 different servers. Tells me when my subscription is expired, how many I have, etc., etc., etc. I have 9 subscriptions out there. They are all active. I have none that are awaiting activation. So what I want to do is I want to create a new monitor. I'm going to give it a name. Every monitor has to have a unique name, and then I'm going to configure the from email settings. Now the default, this is checked. What this means is it's going to use our email addresses when it's in other words, if you get an alert email from this Auckland hospital, it's going to be from alerts at winscry.com. There's a stack of email addresses that it uses to send. The problem with doing this, you can do it, it's quick, it's easy, it's just a checkbox, but if you do this, this means that you're relying on our email servers. If our email servers ever become unavailable for whatever reason, you wouldn't get your alert emails. Now we say this, we put this in as a warning because yes, in April of 2019, our core hosting service in the States and all of our Windows, not just ours, but all of their Windows servers went offline. And for 4 days, any customers that had checked this did not get any alert emails. So if possible, what you want to do is uncheck this and set up an email address using one from your own company. And we'll give it a log. It's just like setting one up in Outlook. You can even do this, it'll pre-fill like the Gmail settings, and you use a Gmail account as the from. But I'm just going to do this for simplicity. You configure your 2 email addresses. I think you can do up to 5. Since I've done this before, it has pre-filled mine on there, but I could add another one or more. This enable hibernation, these are all just default settings. Hibernation says, oh, this thing is not going to generate any alerts between midnight and 8 a.m., but these can be overridden at the sites. And do I want by default to send follow-up emails If alert conditions persist, sure, you can leave that checked. That can also be overridden at the site. In section 3, the additional properties, these are completely optional. You can put some information in here, description, contact person, contact email, contact phone. This is other stuff that will be included in any alert emails that go out. With this will become apparent momentarily. Let's just say, I'm going to say talk to John as an additional property. I've set this all up and I click OK. Now the trick here is, there's my Auckland Hospital. Is in our instructions, what we're trying to do is create a WinScry installation and get the token. So let's come over here. The token is here. Okay, well, it's a single use 8-character alphanumeric thing, and there's a little thing here that says copy to the clipboard. I'm going to need this. Okay, and I'm going to just bam. There it is. It's on the clipboard. Now I'm just going to put it over here to save it because we're going to need it in a minute. Okay, very good. So now, if we go back, we have created our installation. We've gotten the token, and now it's time to go to the computer that we want to monitor and put the client console on. So to do that, we're going to pretend like we're going to remote into another computer, but we're not really. And by magic, here we are, remoted into the client's computer. And what we want to do next is download and install the WinScry client console on the computer you want to monitor. Again, it's back to the website, WinScry.com. This time we want to get the WinScry client software, 64, 32-bit installation. That will be a direct link to download. It will install it. When you get done, it will put a shortcut on your desktop that looks like this. The WinScry client console. You just start it up. When you start a WinScry client console for the first time, it will tell you this installation needs to be activated. You click OK, and it will tell you, enter the activation token. The token is the one that we just got from our management console. I'm going to go back and get it. I just paste it in here and click OK. Now for this to work, the application has to be able to connect to the internet. It's going to go in, and there it is. Here's our Auckland Hospital active. We have done that. Now, our installation is active. We want to test it. And we test this, just follow me, by using the status report. The status report, we're going to set it to go on demand. What this does, it creates a report and delivers it out to the email. Since we're doing it on demand, all these other settings don't matter, except for we have to enable it. But we can put some optional email settings. This is, I can override the from email and send it, like if I was using my own emails and it didn't work, I can override that and have it send it through our web service. I can use a custom email subject, yada yada yada. I can begin the email with a custom message. I'm just going to leave that unchecked. And I can say, oh, here I want to include information about MS Windows services installed on this computer. And I'll say, oh, sure, let's do that. And I click OK, and there's my email system. It is set up. Now, one of the things we have to do is it's giving us a warning down here. This is the WinScry Windows service is not installed. Click WinScry service to fix. So we do this and install the WinScry service. And that is done. And now we want to test to see if everything works. What did we do? We're going to test the client console using the status report. We've enabled the status report. It's on demand. To get it to actually send, all I have to do is this. I click click the under enabled, and it says, do you want to create a send now request for the WinScry Windows service to send the status report immediately? And I'm going to say yes, and it's done. Now, one thing that you want to watch out for is you want to make sure that your WinScry Windows service is running. If it's not, you just click here and say start the WinScry Windows service. It's running. Now, we had said we wanted to send out this. So first thing we're going to do is look at the system logs. And there it is. This will give you some log information. Tools, and then we'll look at the alert history. And there's our report. It will be in an Adobe PDF file. Let's take a look. All right, here is what our report will look like. Remember the information that I put in there. Talk to John as an extra thing. It will put it in every report that goes out. So, and it gave me a list of all the Windows services that are running on this computer, which is long. Now, all we have to do is let's see if we got the email. I'm going to check my, and here it is in my email. You can see it. It looks just like it looked on the client's desktop. In the PDF file, it's an HTML formatted message. Now we'll go back over to our own computer and look at what's going on in the management console. So back here in my management console on my computer, I can see my Auckland Hospital installation. It is now active. I can go to my active. It's the same. And I can see that it last contacted our web service 4 minutes ago. That's how long it took me to get back over to my computer. I can do show details. It'll pull up a little bit of more information that we can monitor on that. And that is it. We're done. We have completely set up the WinScry Management Console and tested it in less than 15 minutes. Our next video will be about how to create alerts in a client console to actually use it. We've just set it up to do the status. So watch out for that next video. It's coming soon.